a ticket to the Mad Dog Show. The one and only Mad Dog Show. The one and only Mad Dog.
24 minutes after the hour of 12 noon. Oh, thank you. I wasn't expecting that. Welcome in. It is a Friday, the 17th day in the month of February, 1989. Did you guys all enjoy the Psychic on before this one? Huh? Oh, boo. You got it. Friday. But before we get that underway, hold off on your ticket requests, okay? We are just hopelessly swamped well into April. We'll take ticket requests a little bit later on for our live Friday shows. By the way, remember, if you have tickets for next week or thereafter, the show is not on at noon to 3. It will be on from 3 to 6, okay? That's a new time coming up. And in the noon to 3 slot next week, it's got to be Moshe Lipschitz, because I have heard of no other name being bantered about as to who it might be. So in this time slot next week, Moshe Lipschitz. And the parade, yes, don't forget. Oh, this is really great. Tomorrow night, Jack Harris and I, what a daily double, huh? Jack Harris and I on the parade tomorrow night in Ybor City, the nighttime parade. So outside of that, it's anything goes on a Friday. We've already discussed the Psychic. Let's see. Oh, yes. We're all pleased to hear, I'm sure, that our beloved new president, the little guy, Bushy, is all for criminals getting very, very, very tough sentences if they are caught committing crimes with automatic rifles or automatic weapons of any kind. We're all very pleased. I was myself very concerned, and I can see the expressions on the audience face here that they were very concerned, too. Of course, no one has ever gotten off easily while committing a crime with an automatic weapon, but Bush is in favor of that. Do you guys stand with Bushy or against Bushy on this thing in the studio audience?
Yeah.
Oh, the mumbling is just great. Also, as for you guys out in the audience, too, would you go along with banning satanic verses? It's going to be a very interesting thing. Let me give you the telephone numbers, 990-9352 in Hillsborough, 990-WFLA. In Pinellas, the number 461-9352, 461-WFLA. Friday, hey, anything goes. Lutz, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yesterday you said there were many more Muslims than Christians.
That's correct, sir.
Since the World Almanac indicates that there are 840 million Muslims.
Which World Almanac, sir?
The 1988 World Almanac.
Well, it's generally believed. Sir, it's generally conceded that there are well in excess of 1 billion.
By whom? What's your source?
I said generally conceded.
Well, what is your source?
Sir,
What's the specific?
Generally,
no, what is the specific source? No, we need it. You have to have a specific source.
Sir, calm down. Generally conceded, sir, is the source. That says most people, sir, concede that there are over 8 billion Muslims.
Give them that figure. The Roman Catholics have 900 million. They in the Encyclopedia of Religion. Even the Roman Catholics.
Sir?
The Christians have 1,600,000,000. They're twice the size of the Muslims. In any of the sources, any of the factual sources. You do that all the time. You do not give the facts. You give what you've heard. You are a fount of misinformation. You're very ignorant, and you're misleading. You're misleading your listeners, and you know
sir,
it.
I'd like
and you
to help
shouldn't
you
be
out.
doing that
Sir,
sort
I'd like
of
to
thing.
help you out getting
You're
out the proper information, sir.
Anyone knows
hey,
that that's
jerk!
not true.
Shut up, jerk! Where are there 900 million Catholics? Oh, he hung up before he could tell us where there are 900 million Catholics. There aren't, sir. Tough luck. Off we go to Tampa. Hi, Tampa. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Man, I don't want to follow that dude.
Well, okay, we'll put you on hold and get somebody else on there then. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, John?
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got a comment to make to you. I've been listening. No, it's a good comment. Don't worry about it. I've been listening to you for a long time.
Great.
At work. And I've got a few guys trying to, change over to listen to you, which I'm doing that. But my boss still liked the radio, so I bought me little small headphones. I've been wearing them around work.
Good.
And I listen to you.
Yeah.
And I listened to Jack Harris, and he said he's going to be on the float tomorrow night.
That's right, yeah.
That's why I'll be looking forward to seeing you.
Okay.
I like the show very much. It's nice. And I like especially...
By the way, did Jack Harris promote me? Did he say that I was also going to be on the float with him?
That's what he said.
He did mention that.
He said I'm going to be on the float with you and Jack Harris. together.
Jack Harris said that he was going to be on the float with me
you.
And himself.
With you.
Together.
Right now, I know your name, but I kind of forgot your name right now. It's kind of an insult, but it's not. This is who I am. You know, I never talked to you before in my life.
You forgot my what?
I've forgotten your name for right
that's
now.
all I have.
I know. I just know you as Mad Dog. That's all I know you.
Well, that's close enough. That's that's all.
I know. Good enough. On it. So I just want to say that's about it, and I'll be listening to you for a while. I've been on to listen to you ever since you started on the air.
The show started, Bozo. What are you coming in here for? Excuse me a second, caller.
Sure.
The show started several minutes ago. You got caught in traffic. What time did you leave the house? That's perfectly all right. You want to move back in the corner or something, fella there with a camera so that the guy with the tasty case can get a little bit closer to the microphone? No. Away. Gee willikers.
What's going on in there?
Oh, well, the audience is getting, the live studio audience is getting a little rowdy.
Excuse me, Bob. Can you sit next to me?
Who's that?
Oh, that's...
Come on, big boy.
Calm down there, Fez.
Oh, please. Come
No,
No, Fez. He's with you, too?
Yeah, he's with me, too.
I heard him last week on the radio. I like him. It seems to be pretty good.
You like him? Hey, Fez, there's, maybe a little hope for tonight,
Excuse me, Bob. I'd like to thank you last night for those drinks with you and Mr. Lionel. It was a very important evening for me.
No, for me, it was the Mad Dog impersonator, fella.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
I just got one more comment, and I'm off here.
One more comment. Okay.
Just on two people right now in 97 I will listen to.
Mm.
One's Uncle Dickie. He's no longer with us, sorry.
Right, very difficult to listen to him.
That's the only two people I listen to, and I like your comments. I like how you get down on people.
Right, we get down on the show. We really get down on the show.
I like it. I like your show better than I do radio as far as music because I don't know what to expect from you. Well, I like that.
Well, it's unexpected comments from callers with things like, I like your show better than radio. That's why people listen to the show.
I like it because it's different, and you get down and you tell people exactly where they can go,
You better believe it.
And I like that, and I laugh like hell sometimes, which is like the last caller, with call him a jerk and all that.
Yeah. Well, no, actually, the last caller said he didn't want to follow it, so I put him on hold. We called him before that.
Okay, I'll let you get back, Bob.
All right.
I remember your name, Bob.
Right, Bob.
Okay, my name is Patrick.
Okay, Patrick.
Okay,
there we go.
Bob.
We won't remember his name. Tampa, again, you're on there at 970 WFLA. Is that call more suitable for you to follow?
Yes, sir, and at least I can remember your name.
Okay.
Man, and let me tell you,
Moshe Pupik, that's
the guy in the audience there, look, buddy, if you can't make it on time, there's plenty of people that want to be in your shoes.
Leave my buddy alone.
So I would just suggest that
sit right
next
next to
time
me.
you get up a little earlier and get down there on 10. Did he bring a chair, Bob?
Well, yes, but he also brought tasty cakes. What kind of tasty cakes did you bring?
Every kind of tasty cake.
Every kind of, chocolate cupcakes. Good start.
All right, well,
I've never seen one of those.
Did he put what date he wanted to come on in his request?
Well, he must have, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten a ticket.
Well, that's what I called about, because I sent and requested tickets, but I didn't put a date because I don't really care when. I mean, as soon as possible, I thought that would be.
Well, then, when did you send your request in?
Oh, about maybe at least a week ago.
Okay, you will get tickets. They will be mailed out to you sometime in the early part of next week. I haven't the vaguest idea which date you'll get, but you'll find out.
Oh, good. I can't wait.
Well, you're just going to have to wait, caller. I'm sorry.
Are they having a good time there? I don't hear much action in the background. All right, that's better. All right, well, I'll be eagerly awaiting those tickets.
Eagerly awaiting those tickets. That's better than can't wait for, because, you have to wait for them, so eagerly await them.
I will check my mailbox daily.
You don't have to check it daily. I wouldn't check it before next Tuesday or Wednesday at the earliest. Yeah, I've got this dining room table. Well, actually, no, it's off the dining room table now. Now it's over in my office, but I've got this stack of tickets that Muffy is home, hopefully stuffing envelopes with today, and then we'll mail them on Monday if Muffy has done that. If she hasn't, I have to do it sometime over the weekend. When I could, of course, be making a cheesecake or some chocolate ice cream.
How many people are in the audience today?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the Fez.
Did they all make it, or?
No, there's another. Is there another one yet to come? Okay, there's one more yet to come. I sent out 9 tickets, so that means that there's still a couple of people that are holding the hottest ticket in town and didn't bother to come, to call, to write to us. Huh. Can you believe that?
Can't believe it.
Unreal. Despicable. It is.
All right.
But then you know what kind of audience I have.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Well, have a good weekend, Bob.
I'll try. Bye-bye. Let's see here. Can I do number 7? Just, in case it's somebody that wants to, Kenneth City. Hi there, Kenneth City. You're on there at 970 WFLA. Okay. Whoa! Another one from Kenneth City. Fell asleep while on hold. Unbelievable. I don't know what it is with... Holy cow, I don't know what it is with that Nortner either. A lot of calls just dropped off as soon as I said Kenneth City. People started dropping off left and right. Unreal. Mango. Hi, Mango. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yo, I got a gripe, man.
You have a gripe.
Yeah, I got a gripe.
This is not the Ask the Doctor show.
Yeah, you're the one I want. I like your show because you don't tell them just like you feel about it. That's the way I like it.
Yeah, okay, so what's the gripe?
Okay, we got a park out here, Evans Park. Now they're going to send these bunch of trucks.
Wait. How many people live in Mango?
Mango?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just 6, 7 to that Mango.
How many people live in Mango?
The population of Mango?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say around 500 people.
About 500 people, okay.
Yeah.
I have something, we'll round it off, we'll call it, total audience, a 5-share, men, women, children, that whole thing, which means approximately 5% of the people who live in this area listen to this radio show, which should also apply to Mango. Although that's not actually 5% of the people who live in the area, it's 5% of 5-share. Yeah, it's 5% of the people. It would be a rating that would be low. Okay. So, in other words, at best, 25 people live in Mango and listen to this radio show, at best, and may have an interest in the park in Mango.
Well,
all of those other hundreds of thousands of people who listen to this show don't even know where the hell Mango is.
Wait a minute. The park is our area. This is the only park we got out here.
But people that live in Sarasota couldn't
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what I want to tell you.
No.
The people over here, they want to send that trash. They want to send that trash from Brandon over here, and we ain't going to have this trash in our neighborhood. That's the trouble. That's my gripe. The people over there, run over the people over there, now they're going to send them over here. We don't want them dopies over here. Send them dopies on back over there to Brandon. That's where they need to be. They already killed half of the crew was out there and run over. Now they put part of them in the penitentiary.
Sir, what are you an agent for Fort
No Dump the rest of them over here. We don't need that trash over here.
Nobody that listens to this show would call me about a park in Mango. How long, sir, have you been listening to this show?
I've listened to this show for the last 20 years.
For the last 20 years?
20 years. I've been listening to this station.
No, this show, sir.
No, this show. I've been listening to it ever since it come on.
Ever since? When was that, sir?
Well, I didn't get the date.
You didn't get the date. Well, a ballpark.
I didn't call you to talk about that. I called you to talk about what you're doing to us.
What are you doing to me?
Putting all this trash out of Brandon over here in our community, and we don't want it.
Sir, I've been in Brandon twice in my life, and I picked up after myself both times. Don't blame me for taking trash from Brandon and dumping it in Mango, sir. I don't even know where Mango is.
No. I know you don't know.
Then why are you blaming me for taking trash from Brandon?
I ain't blaming you. I'm telling you about what
Sir, do you want me to, sir, do you want me to have Michael play the tape back? You just said, not 30 seconds ago, you're taking all this trash from Brandon and dumping it in our park. Sir,
yeah.
I have never been in your park. I've never been in Mango. I don't want to go to Mango.
Well, the system is doing it. I'm speaking about the whole system, not you individual.
Sir, would you have me?
About what the system is
sir,
doing.
Would you have me believe that there is some type of conspiracy that's dumping trash in your beloved park in Mango?
Yeah, them trashy people.
Oh, God, how I long for the days of the Trilateral Commission.
Yeah?
At least that was a plausible conspiracy, sir. You don't really believe that people all over the Bay Area think that there's a big conspiracy to take trash from Brandon and dump it in a park in Mango?
Yeah, them old trashy people I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Sir.
You ain't dumb. You're too intelligent to tell me you don't know what I'm talking about.
Damn right I ain't dumb, sir. I'm keeping you on the air as long as I can milk it. Now, sir. Oh, God, sometimes I amuse myself. Anyway, where was I? I was trying to hell with it. Okay, sir, I think it's a great... We'll open it up to the audience this afternoon. We'll make this the topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Should Brandon dump its trash in Mango, in the park?
Yes. Evans Park.
Evans Park.
Yeah.
What do they do? Pull up in the middle of the night with great big, Brandon trash trucks and just...
No, there's more trashy people from over there.
Oh, it's people you're talking about.
Yeah, them trashy people.
Oh, I thought you were talking about things like, tasty cake wrappers
Yeah. Them low-class people over there, trash.
So low-class people from Brandon are coming over to the park in Mango.
Yeah, they're making a recreation.
Sorry, I misunderstood this.
Take the park and make a recreation center out of it. They call it.
Well, sir, that's what a park is. A park is a recreation center. Do you have a park there or not?
Well, why are they dedicating it to them?
Dedicating it to who, sir?
To the people of Brandon. That's what they said on the news.
Well,
you
sir,
get the news?
Sir, is Mango part of the United States? Damn good question.
Is Brandon part of the United States?
I believe so, sir. But if the people of Mango have a park and they want to dedicate it to the people of Brandon, then I can only assume that the majority of people in Mango are happy with this decision.
No. They ain't happy with it. They're going to put it on them anyway. They wasn't happy with the dump.
Are you trying to tell me, sir, that the people of Brandon, the low-class trash in Brandon, have somehow stolen this lovely park in Mango? Then who is dedicated?
They didn't steal it. They gave it to them.
Who gave it to them?
The people of the authorities, the county commissions, I guess.
The county commission stole Mango's park.
No, they took it.
Oh.
They're going to take it. It's supposed to open the 10th of next month.
You mean it's not even open?
It's going to be open for them, for the trash. They're going to call it a recreation center. It's no football park.
Sir, do you mean to tell me that prior to this, the people who live in Brandon have been forbidden to go to that park?
No, the park.
Well, then if they haven't been forbidden to go to the park, sir, how can the park be opened to them? They could have gone there anyway.
They're going there anyway. But what I'm trying to explain to you...
That's what I said, sir. If they could have gone there anyway...
If you're hush, I'll explain it to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, please.
Okay. It is a park, open to the public.
Michael has
but now they're going to...
arrived yet.
They're going to stop it from the public, and they're going to...
Call back, tell them it's an
emergency. They're going to let
them... Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
It ain't going to be no park no more. It's going to be a recreation center. You know what I mean? Then it's going to be over till 11 o'clock. Why they can't close at 10 o'clock like they do all the other parks in here?
Well, sir, can't you recreate between the hours of 10 and 11 in Mango?
The parks close at 10 o'clock. You don't know what time the public park close? Grace, you ain't as good a shape as I thought you was.
Well, sir, I'm somewhat of a recluse. My wife and I tend to recreate at home. We have a backyard.
Yeah, I do too. But I don't want them hoodlums in my neighborhood. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I don't want to be hoodlums in my backyard either, sir. That's why I put a fence up. I would suggest you do the same.
Yeah, I got a fence up.
Well, then, and you're still getting hoodlums in your backyard between 10 and 11 p.m.?
No, it will be.
It will be
as soon as they get out here.
Well, sir, if the park is open between 10 and 11, then the hoodlums won't have to go into your backyard.
It ain't going to be a park. What I'm trying to explain to you is going to be a recreation center.
Wow.
Now, why do they want to change it?
Well, sir, most hoodlums can't read, and, they're going to know the difference between a park and a recreation center.
Yeah. Why do they want to change
Funny,
the name
I've never noticed an echo in here before. Call the engineers, too, besides the bad caller police. Sir, let me put you on hold. I want to clear this up with you, but I got some business to take care of, so on to hold. That caller goes. Michael, please call back. Tell them it's a dire emergency. Cataract. 12:46 the time. Welcome back. Well, thank you, audience. Of course, we still have the caller on line 1 in Mango, right? Hello, Mango.
Yeah.
I'm 4 in Seffner. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, Mango, the caller in Seffner says this park is not in Mango, but is actually in Seffner.
It's in our neighborhood, yeah.
Seffner, what would you say in response to that?
Well, I live about less than a mile from it, and it's, I live in Seffner. It's, between Seffner and Sonota-Sassa, actually.
Excuse me, Bob. I hang out at the park in Sonota-Sassa.
Oh, bet you do, Faz.
That's my fault.
I've probably seen him there.
well, hear what the news said. The news said that they didn't have no place for these hoodlums to have a recreation center.
Well,
so they said they found an ideal place for it, and that was at Evans Park.
Evans Park's in Seffner, though. It's not in Mango, and they're only going to open it for a little while at night.
We live in it's the same neighborhood.
Gentlemen, hold on 1 second here, please. St. Petersburg
Hey, Evans Park?
Yes, Evans Park, St. Petersburg.
Evans Park's down here by Mirror Lake in St. Petersburg. I
think it's next door to Washington, D.C.
No.
Right across the Atomic River.
No, they need
It's right down beside the Atomic River in Washington, D.C. That's
I hang on that park down in St. Petersburg, too, so I know.
You know when they run them hookers out of Clearwater?
Yeah,
they brought them all down here and opened up a new park for them in St. Pete.
Does anybody really know where Evans
When they
Park
run them
is?
hookers out of Brandon, they open up a new place out here.
Yeah, Bob, it's just north of Highway 92, man.
No, it's down here.
Just north of Highway 92.
St. Pete. Come on.
Well, anyway, regardless of where it is, do any of you people have any problem with hoodlums recreating in the park between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.?
No,
I don't. I just wanted to clarify where, where it's
why
at.
don't they close it down at 10 o'clock?
Sir, we can't determine where the hell it is. How can we close it down when we don't know where it is?
I'd much rather have it in the park than in my backyard. Come on.
Yeah, there ain't nobody that lives around there.
Huh?
But now why? It's a park at Olympia Springs. It's a park on the...
Wait, now, who said it's in Olympia Springs? I thought it was in Mango.
I'm telling you where all the parks at out there. Why in the hell they got to bring it?
Prejudiced people.
Goodness gracious.
What do you mean prejudice?
Man, they're just teenagers. What the heck's wrong with that? They need a place to go instead of hanging around.
That ain't
drinking
nothing but a bunch of crap. They didn't want send one to penitentiary and done buried something, the others in the hospital all crippled up for life. And now we don't need that over here.
Well, that's why there's going to be cops and supervisions there, man. Give them a break.
Yeah, they got a break. Why don't you give it to them out of Olympia Springs?
Well, what the hell's wrong with being there? I'm a neighbor of the place, man. What's wrong with them being there?
What's wrong with them being
more things
over there?
to worry about than a place for teenagers to hang out.
Teenagers? We don't need no teenagers out here.
Well, how about the poor hookers over here in St. Pete?
Yeah, you can bring them, too. I don't care.
No, I don't either if you come over there.
No, wait a second, sir. You want the hoodlums... Sir, in Mango, Mango, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I have this down correctly. You don't want the hoodlums in the park, but you don't mind if the hookers are in the park, correct?
I don't want the hooker in the park either.
Well, where do you want the hookers? In your backyard? What? Where?
I don't care where in the hell it is since they ain't in my neighborhood. We got enough out here like that.
You're getting enough, without hookers in Mango?
You know what you do? The white man get the dope, and you give it to a black man to sell it back to a white man.
Which white
and
man?
And then you're gonna holler, Cottage Hill. That's what's going on in Cottage Hill. That's the trouble with it.
Then we're going to holler College Hill. What are you talking about? I haven't heard anybody hollering College Hill.
No, I know you ain't.
I've never heard anybody holler College Hill.
That is it's the same thing all over. And it's the truth.
Wait, one second here. Let me put you guys on hold. Charlie Davis standing by with a WFLA News brief. We're going to try to sort this out. Where's the county park map system? Charlie, go ahead, please.
Thanks, Bob. Investigators in Florida and Tennessee.
Are you still there? Hello, Mango.
Yeah.
Line 1, Mango?
Yeah.
Okay, Mango, I'm looking at a large map in our newsroom here. This park. What's the name of this park again that you're talking about?
Evans Park. It's on Kingsway, 1/2 block off of 92.
Half a block off of 92.
On Kingsway.
On Kingsley?
Yeah.
Okay, Old Hillsboro. I don't see Kingsley here. Half a block off of 92. According to this map, there isn't any park around there. The only parks I see in Mango are actually Mango Hills. Would be
It's in Mango Hills.
It is in Mango Hills.
What's in Mango Hills?
The park?
I ain't speaking about the park in Mango
Hills. 92, 92 doesn't even go to Mango. 92 goes through Kennedy Hills. It goes through Jolly Corner.
We talking about the park. We's not talking about Mango. I get my mail from
you live in Mango and you're concerned about a park that isn't even in Mango?
I live in the Mango area.
You live in Sefner? Then why'd you tell the port operator
I live in the Mango area.
And sir, on top of that, this park is in Jolly Corner.
It ain't no more Jolly Corner.
What do you mean? It says Jolly Corner on my map here, sir. There is a Jolly Corner.
It's not no Jolly Corner no more.
Sir, it says Jolly Corner on my map.
It ain't no such thing.
We wouldn't have an outdated map.
Interstate 4 cut out Jolly Corner. There's a dead end. There ain't nothing, no Jolly Corner there no more.
Sir, Interstate 4 is clearly on this map, but there is still a Jolly Corner.
It ain't no Jolly Corner no more.
Well, sir, I can't help it if you don't get your jollies on the corner.
I've been out here 40 years.
There's a Jolly Corner
I've been
on
out here
my
40
map.
years, and you go sit up there and look at the map and tell me what ain't out here?
First of all, where in the hell do you live? What town do you live in, sir?
You a nut. You know that?
What do you mean I'm nuts?
You was a nut.
I'm getting paid for this. What do you mean I'm nuts? What town do you live in, sir?
They pay nuts, too.
What town do you live in?
Paid too.
Let's start, sir, with what town you live in.
What?
What? Try to read my lips. What town do you live in?
I live in the rural area. What I'm explaining to you all the time, but you're talking when you should be listening.
Sir, there is no town that I know of called the rural area.
No. It's a heat
What
thing.
town do you live in, sir?
You don't want to know.
Yes, sir, I desperately want to know.
Well, why do you want to know where I live?
Inform the authorities.
I am asking you where I live. We talking about the park.
What park, sir? What town do you live in, first of all? Let's try that one.
That's not the question. The question is the park. Why do you want to bring the trashy people from over there to dump them over here on us? You done had a dump out here. You done had three dumps out here. You done put all these pits out here and all that stuff. Raised rats and roaches and all that stuff. Now you bring the trashy people over.
We have got to determine what town that you live in.
The town ain't the problem.
The town is the problem,
I don't
sir.
live in the town. I live in the rural.
You don't live in the... What's the matter? The people in town won't let you live with them?
County.
When did the people in town make you go out and live in the country, sir?
Because that's my choice. Why did you leave Philadelphia?
I ask myself that many times a day, sir. Today is one of the days I'm asking myself that question.
I wish you were back there.
You wish you... Oh, that makes two of us, sir. Because people in Philadelphia know where they live.
The road ain't crowded. You must have don't want to go bad.
Sir, I can well imagine why the road ain't crowded out to your house.
No, it ain't crowded out here either. I can leave if I want to.
Although, frankly, I should think that encyclopedia salesman and the Fuller brush man would just love to find you.
Yeah. Then you need to find a head shrinker.
Well, then let's see if we can determine, sir, why you don't want hoodlums to recreate between the hours of 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Because that's the time to start trouble.
That's the time to start.
That's all the time.
Sir, if they were recreating between those hours, they wouldn't be out there starting trouble, or didn't that ever dawn on you? That's what I thought, sir. You know, one of the great things about this job is occasionally you get a chance to help somebody out.
Charlie Davis.
Oh, thank you. That's enough. Come on, hold it down. Oh, what a fantastic live studio audience. Of course, this is Friday, which means live studio audience day. If you would like to be part of the live studio audience, forget it. No tickets available until well into April, so just, the best you can do is to dream about it. We'll tell you more as the days and the weeks and the months go by. Of course, also on Friday, it means anything goes day. Obviously, if you missed the first hour, you missed one hell of a can of worms. I want to tell you, a can of worms was opened right here in this studio, if ever there was a can of worms opened. Sefner again. Hi there, Seth. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
I apologize, Sefner. This guy, I thought he was calling from Mango and was talking about a park in Mango.
Yeah, well, I just kind of, clarify where it was at and say that, personally, I don't see what's wrong with that.
Yo, fella, I'm 43 years old. I sound a hell of a lot more together than you are, and I don't know where it's at. So I'm not going to have you coming on my show and saying, I know where it's at. You don't know where it's at, fella.
Okay, Bob. Ta-ta for now.
Some people have no sense of humor. Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Reasonably well, I guess.
I just wanted to offer you a little information about Evans Park, and yes, I do know where it is.
Ah, I see.
Okay, the reason that they've come up with this park idea for kids to hang out is because of the Bruce Kimball incident when kids were hanging out on a dead-end road, and obviously it resulted in some fatalities from a drunk driver. Being a high school graduate from Brandon High School, I hardly think that we are developing a College Hill area for the same fact directed to the man in Mango that people in Brandon do, in fact, respect the law as far as what we've been told. I mean, we would
Well, I can well concur with that. I've never heard anybody say that the people in Mango are particularly lawless.
You know, I just had to call because it hits close to home. I mean, haven't been out of high school too long, and I remember the days, you know, when we used to want to get together with our friends and had no place to go, and wherever we went, we used to be run off by the sheriff. So I can understand that they need a place where they can get together.
I listened very carefully to the caller, and it seems to me that he really only had a problem with people recreating between the hours of 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. Would you, as a teenager, to help satisfy...
I'm not a teenager anymore.
Well, it's close to a teenager. You know, you're close enough to speak for him.
Well, okay.
Would you, as a person close to his teen years, would you be willing to give up recreating between the hours of 10 and 11 p.m. to perhaps help settle this issue?
Yeah, I don't see any... I mean, they're providing a place finally where we can get together. I wouldn't have any objection with having to leave at 10
I mean, I would think that if all teenagers would carry with them, you know, good novels or something, some kind of a good book, and you know, at the stroke of 10 o'clock, sit down wherever they were and read for an hour, that it might help settle this problem.
Well, I don't know if we can get everybody to go along with that, but I think that, you know,
Do you know where Jolly Corners is, by the way?
Pardon me, sir?
Do you know where Jolly Corners is?
Jolly Corners?
Yes, Jolly Corners.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of Jolly Corners?
No, sir.
Okay.
But I do know where Evans Park is.
You do know where Evans Park is,
yes,
and it's
sir.
nowhere near Mango.
No, it's in Seffner. It's nowhere near Mango.
Okay. Well, that's 2 votes for Seffner. It's fine with me. I'll buy that.
Okay, Bob. Have a good day. Thank you very much.
Take care. Caller?
Yes, sir.
If you ever find out where Jolly Corners is, could you drop me a note or something?
I sure will. I'll let you know right away.
I'd like the address, Bob.
I'll bet you would. Ask around.
Bob, do me a favor, please. Would you send Fez Wiley back to 95, because he really doesn't belong there?
I beg your pardon. Whoa, what's the problem?
I'm trying to develop a home here, bucko, if you don't mind.
What's your problem with the Fez?
I mean, I like your show, Bob, but he just doesn't belong there. He has no place there.
They have a chair here for me.
They have a chair there for you, Fez, because...
This is Fez Wiley. They invite me here every week to do a show, to entertain listeners like you.
No, you have no entertainment to offer me, Fez.
You know, those who deny it can supply it.
Whoa. Well, I don't know that we want to open up a second can of worms on this show. Thank you very much.
Stick with Evans Park, because obviously Fez Wiley wouldn't have any intelligent input to put into the conversation.
What was that makes Evans Park sticky? Caller, I'm sorry, you said something about Evans Park?
I said, let's just stick to the subject with Evans Park, because Fez Wiley wouldn't have anything intelligent to put into the conversation.
Well, okay, we'll just, I can't go along with opening up a second can of worms here today, that's for sure. St. Petersburg, Saint, you're on the air at 970 WFLA, anything goes.
Hello, Bob.
Hello, Saint.
You cannot move Monday till 3 o'clock. You can't do it.
Well, that's right. I don't intend to move Monday until 3 o'clock.
I'm
just going to kind of mellow out until 3 o'clock, and then at 3 o'clock, I get up and go to work.
Oh, all right. I guess I have no argument.
All right.
Boy, but my favorite talk show host, Bob, Jack, I'm on the side of a milk carton Ellery. He gets his ideas from you. Yesterday, word for word.
What?
You think the Ayatollah, blah, 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 with the book. Same thing, Bob. I can't believe it. The guy...
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Jack, you're stealing from me again?
How's he going to do it when you go to 3 o'clock?
I don't know. I suppose he could work with one of those little Sony Walkman on.
It's going to put a serious cramp in his style, Bob.
Probably will. Well, we will, just for the fun of it, somewhere around 4:30, just repeat over and over and over again next Monday, WFLA, 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 and we'll see how long it takes him on his show before he starts sitting there saying, WFLA. Mrs. Ellery, WFLA.
I listen to the guy because I'm amazed.
You what?
I listen to him because I'm amazed of that dumb
You're not amazed, sir. You're a masochist.
I am. That must be what it is. I am. It's great. He's so much smarter than us common people.
Why do you know that?
He says so every day.
Oh,
he tells me
kidding me.
He tells me so. It must be so. I heard it on the radio.
Is he still longing to go back to Philadelphia?
Yes.
Oh, that poor man.
But have you ever been on the side of a milk carton, Bob?
Have I ever been on the side? I've never been opposed to milk, sir. So obviously I'm...
Oh. Well...
You seem to be a little short of breath. I'll bet you're a smoker, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'll bet you're not happy with your smoking, are you?
No, I'm not. I've been
most
thinking.
Smokers aren't.
I've been thinking of quitting.
Well, hey, if I had the lung capacity that you have, I'd be thinking of quitting too. It's relatively easy.
What do I do about this?
Strange and funny that you should ask. One of the first things that you might do is to sit down and very seriously talk to yourself about smoking. Very seriously. So, do I really enjoy it? What do I get out of this? Do I enjoy the taste? Yeah. I mean, how about the way that mouth feels in the morning and tastes when you get up, right? Oh, God, yeah. You can't. I mean, you go charging. I'll bet you, Nickel, this is right. You go charging out to the kitchen to get something, anything to put in that mouth to kill that taste, don't you?
I know that feeling very well, Bob.
I bet you do, Fez. But you have to go someplace else for your problem, for your oral fixation. And where was I?
Right, that's that oral fixation, as I mentioned last week, Bob, is the hard thing to really get over from smoking.
Well, I'll bet the Dr. Sobel could even help you, Fez.
Do you have a number, Bob?
Well, as a matter of fact, I do. 787-5530, 787-5530. Write it down there.
5530.
Right. Just put it right next to Bruce in that book there. And anyway, caller, that's what you've got to do. You got to sit down and just be honest with yourself. How much do you enjoy this crap? You don't enjoy it, and I'm telling you, it's not that hard. It really isn't that hard. 1 to 3 days max of real serious hassles are what most people have. A lot of people don't have any at all.
That's not bad. Can I get the number again?
Sure you can. 787-5530. And don't worry about it costing a lot of money because it's not going to. $37.50, 2 one-hour sessions spaced a week apart, and you don't even have to quit smoking in between sessions. You don't quit smoking until after the second session. You'll walk out of the door with confidence. You will walk out of the door after your second session with a Quit for Life program. You will walk out of that door a former smoker.
Well, very impressive.
It is. Take my advice.
Okay. I just might do that, Bob.
787-5530. And if you can't get to Clearwater, don't worry about it. Other arrangements can be made. It's best to go up to the Stop Smoking Center, but if you can't get there, a book and a tape is available. And if you can get together 4 or 5 or more of your friends, Dr. Sobel will conduct the courses where it's convenient for you. You can't lose.
Fantastic.
And think of how much money you're going to have to spend every month. Maybe enough money to go to the Grand Prix car wash. Or to take your girl out to Calb's Cove for dinner.
Wow.
And starting next Monday, I have other reasons and things that you can do with your money.
I'm just floored by all these options. I don't know what to do.
Bored by all these options?
Yeah.
What do you mean bored by all these options?
Yes, I am. Maybe I can,
You are bored?
Floored.
Oh.
Floored.
Well, that's okay.
That's acceptable.
That's acceptable.
All right,
I've been floored
Bob.
many times.
I'll bet you have been floored, and I'll bet you've been bored once or twice, too, Fez. Thank you ever so much, caller.
Goodbye. Bye, Fez.
Bye, Fez.
Papa.
Fez, you're selling yourself again? Tampa, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Tampa.
I would have never hung on this long, except this is probably the last time I'll get to call you.
Well, no, what's the problem?
Because I can't listen to you when you're on 3 to 6.
Why?
Because my kids will be home from school. I have to take them to dance and soccer and baseball. And Bob, how do you feel about this new lineup?
How do I feel about... Well, it's actually not a new lineup yet, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Well, you didn't really believe Moishe Lipschitz, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well, that's okay. Schumann thinks that Lipschitz is coming to work here. He's walking up and down the hall saying, wow, we finally got Lipschitz. All right. Hey. Of course, he's the guy that put out the memo 3 or 4 weeks ago that said, no psychics ever again. Oh, no psychics. But that's neither here nor there. Another chicken, Fava? Just give him another chicken. He'll be okay. How do I feel about it? The later in the day that I work is better for me.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I will still get up at the same time. I love my mornings, but basically what I like to do with my mornings is look out the window and, count squirrels and just go, oh. And then somewhere in the neighborhood of 12, 1 o'clock, start to move.
Oh, I see. But...
Bob, we have another late arrival here.
Sir, it's 19 and a half minutes after the hour of 1 o'clock. What are you possibly doing coming into my studio with a chair at this hour, and where is your ticket if you have one?
I had to go back and get the price you extorted from me to come here.
You went home to get it?
Get your newspaper.
A newspaper. Do you have...
I don't know.
He's a big one, Bob.
Can you? But
I can't believe it. How much disappointment am I... How much disappointment am I supposed to take? Last week, I was supposed to be in your studio audience, and my husband was sick.
Oh.
And now I find out that I have to give up listening to you.
Well, you don't have to give up listening. Don't you have a radio in your car?
Yes, I do. I can catch bits and pieces, but I'll never get to hear a whole 3-hour show again.
There isn't a whole 3-hour show in Afternoon Drive. I mean, with Gary McHenry and Ted Webb and that fine crew in the newsroom. I'm only doing about 27 minutes now.
Well, maybe I can catch that.
I mean, basically, I have taken a second job between 3 and 6 with Domino's Pizza. I'm going to go out and deliver pizzas in between my segments.
But that's what I'm so upset about. We won't get to hear one of those great 3-hour shows anymore.
Well, you can listen to Don Richards. He does almost a full hour every afternoon.
Yes, I know. I like Don Richards.
Webb does about 25, 30 minutes. McHenry, depends on... It depends on how creative he is. I mean, sometimes he just loves to make up accidents. I mean, he talks about tie-ups in Fort Myers. He talks about tie-ups in the Keys. I mean, wherever. You see, McHenry's the kind of guy that spends his weekends going out to various different restaurants and bars all over the state and says, hey, if you let me eat and drink for free, I'll mention your restaurant and bar during my traffic reports. So that's why frequently you'll hear something like, and just outside of Islamorada, right in front of the Green Turtle Inn, there is a... So he just makes this stuff up.
Oh, does he?
Yeah,
oh,
so...
I'm glad you told me.
And I'd heard, And I'd heard, as after the, and I'd heard, as after the, and I'd heard,
Wait till I get the lid off, huh? It's after the hour of 1 o'clock. St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. Peter. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hey, Bob.
Hey,
I'll
sounds
tell
like
you
one for you, Fez.
Hello, Bucko.
Hey, I got something for you, Fez, but that's not why I called.
Tell me all about it, Bucko.
Fez, just mellow out there.
Hey, Bob, the
Yes,
the very first time I ever heard you, you had just got out of a parade and you put your pantyhose up for auction.
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
Tell us the details, caller.
And if you're going to wear pantyhose at this next parade, can I have dibs on them?
Well, actually, I'm not sure what my costume will be. That's coming up on April the 15th. I haven't even started to promote that yet. Of course, the Renaissance Fair in Largo? So where is my... Yes, Largo's Renaissance Fair.
Hey, now I called first, so I should have dibs on them.
Well, it all depends. But maybe I don't want to give them away this year. You know what I mean?
Oh, Bob, please.
Stop fighting with me already.
What?
I get the pantyhose.
What are you going to do with them if you get them, caller?
I've got a special place for them. I'm going to hang them up here on the wall, and I'm going to mark it Bob Lassiter's pantyhose, and I just know it's going to bring me a lot of business, and people are going to touch them and smell them and feel them. Please, Bob.
Bob, I've got to get a Coke. I don't know if I can listen to this anymore.
What, pray tell, is your business, caller?
Oh, Bob, do you really want to know that?
Yes, I think I do.
No, because there are too many people that know this voice here. But I do want the pantyhose, Bob. They're mine.
Well, could you just, maybe without specifics, tell us what kind of business you're in that you think my pantyhose would help?
Bob, the minute I would say this, your mouth would not stop. You'd rip me to shreds.
Oh, go on.
Bob, I'm a hairstylist. That I'm whispering what I'm saying.
Is this Ramon? Is this Ramon?
Hey, Bob, am I talking to you?
You really think that a size 5, a queen size 5 pantyhose are going to help your I'm stumbling here and stuttering as we speak. It was really going to help your trade?
Oh, Bob, we listen to you every afternoon. As long as you don't get too racy. God, yes, they would love it.
Wait, what do you mean? As long as
how
can you possibly get too racy in a hairstylist joint?
Oh, hey, when you talk about masturbation and the Bible and all that kind of stuff, God, please, and touching their people's wang doodles and that kind of stuff, that's kind of racy, don't you think? Anyway, Bob,
I've been in hairdressers before, and I mean, come on, that's relatively mild from what I'm used to hearing.
Listen, I've got a marquee, and I will put your name up. I have Bob Lasser's pantyhose. Please, Bob, let me have them. A great... I need it for promotion.
Well, I'm not even sure I'm going to be wearing pantyhose this year. I have no idea what my costume is going to be.
Well, any undergarments that is that you're going to give over the air, I have did.
Well, I'll tell you what. The next time I give undergarments away over the air,
I gotta go. I got people here lined up.
Lined up already in anticipation of the.
No. Just to get their hair fixed. Gotta go.
Okay, take care. Unbelievable. I tell you what you hear on the radio these days. One line available in Hillsborough. It's shocking. 990-9352. One line available in Pinellas, 461-9352. Audience, how would you guys feel if I took you out to lunch? Hey, I mean, do you know of any, for example, Fez, do the guys that you work with, Jeff and Jeff, do they take callers to lunch?
Well, Bob, they're a very close couple, and once the show ends, they're very mean to everyone who calls. They don't pay any attention to me. And quite frankly, I've been trying to start a little triangle, but they don't let anybody into their little coziness, Bob.
They don't let anybody into their little triangle?
Their close relationship, Bob.
They're close. You wouldn't be suggesting that...
Oh, I'm only suggesting they have a close relationship, Bob. Would I say anything else?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me change headphones here. You guys just talk amongst yourselves as I do.
So, big one. Hey, the big one back there. Tell me, what part of town do you live in?
Headphones here.
Mango.
Mango. Oh. I hang out in a park out there. Pretty close to Mango.
Bet you do. Okay, we have just switched microphones here. Okay, we're all going to go downstairs to the kitchen. And I've got a roll of quarters here.
Don't you get it behind me, Bob.
Don't you worry about it. I'm not going to get anywhere near you. Oh, that's awful feedback. I know, Michael. Let me see. Okay, that's better. I had my headphones too loud. All right. So I'll just lead the way downstairs. We have got a great Tom's machine down there, gang. Just follow me. And okay. This is the newsroom, by the way, over here on the right. Isn't that exciting? And, hey, there's Schumann.
Vava, how you doing?
Yes, Vava.
Who's it you're talking to? I've never seen that one.
Oh, this is the FM mic. They have the AM mic because they're out at the fair.
I see.
And they didn't know I was going to take the guys to lunch. You want to come to lunch with us?
I'll come down with you.
Okay, sure. Come on. Yeah, I'm buying. Besides, I'm going to hit you up for the $10 worth of quarters. I'll be needing a petty cash slip. Okay, we're going downstairs now. Into the hallway. This is the general manager's office, but he's not here. He's on some kind of boondoggling trip. Oh, they're not all here yet. So, wait for everybody to come down. This is the general manager's office, but he's not here. He's on some kind of a boondoggling trip to Las Vegas. I don't get boondoggling trips to Las Vegas, but he does. Okay. Here we go down the hall. Boom, 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 boom. Gotta reach in here first and make sure that this is off. Okay. Everybody into the kitchen here. What a mess these people make here. This is our Tom's machine. Now, let me open up my quarters. The Tom's machine costs 45 cents. Number one are salted peanuts, and number two, let's see, oatmeal cookies. Well, it actually says oatmeal cake. Number three are the famous orange slices. You've probably heard about them. Number four, cherry candies. I've never seen them before. Number five, the peanut butter crackers, animal cookies, pretzels, caramel corn, tortilla chips, potato chips, corn chips, peanut butter. Chocolate chip cookies, cheese bites, honey buns, mesquite barbecue style potato chips, regular potato chips, nachos, cheese nachos, barbecue flavored corn chips. Let's see, some kind of it's probably a rip-off of like a Hershey's bar with almonds in it. Peppermint. Oh, you see, they did the same thing over here with the damn peppermint things that they did with the orange slices. They've got one thing of peppermint breath mints, and all the rest are wintergreen. God. Mount Chocolate. I don't know what Mount Chocolate is. It says with real chocolate chips. I would hope so if they say chocolate. Peanut butter squares and peanut butter rounds. Okay. So, let's see. We'll start with the ladies. Here's your 50 cents.
Thank you, Bob.
No. Just maintain your cool there, Fez. I want the nickel back, too. It's only 45 cents. Remember, here's the soda machine over on this side. Remember what I told you about the Cherry Coke, okay? Get the Cherry Coke if you'd like, but it's not Cherry Coke. Okay, let's see what she's going to choose. It looks like number 5. All right. Hey, the peanut butter crackers there. Peanut butter cheese crackers, okay. I'm not that concerned about that. Where's my nickel change? Okay. Here's another 50 cents for the soda machine. That's 40 cents, which means I want 10 cents back. Okay, Fez, since it's ladies first, here's your 50 cents.
Bob, I can't decide between the Tom's Honey Bun or the Tom's Cherry Candies.
Well, why don't you just close your eyes and push a button and see what happens?
Well, I do that every day. Why should it be different now?
That's right. Okay, Fez is going to choose, put his second quarter in there. And Fez chooses number 1, the roasted peanuts. Just keep in mind, guys, if Fez took the roasted peanuts, it all depends on what kind of company you want to travel in, I suppose. My change, please. There, thank you, Fez. There's your 50 cents for...
I can't get
God, I'm going to have enough money. 1, 2... Yeah, I think I'll have enough money. I'm sorry, what? I got one... It's 40 cents, Fez. What do you mean it's all you got? Yeah, right, Yeah, come up with another nickel, Fez. Okay, thank you. Well, okay, here's the nickel back. It's very, very complicated. All right, another customer here. There you go. What are you going to select from the Tom's machine?
I'll be having the mesquite barbecue and the Dr. Pepper, please.
The mesquite barbecue. No one has ever taken the mesquite barbecue. They probably go back to when this building was built.
Close.
Unbelievable. Where's the change?
I gave you the nickel when I was over there. Really.
What about the change from the soda machine?
I didn't get it yet.
I seem to remember giving you money for the soda machine. You're not trying to rip me off for a second soda, are you? Okay, there you go. Thank you for the nickel back. Here's your money for the soda machine.
Thank you.
Okay, what will you be having, sir, from the Tom's machine?
I'm a pretzel twist man myself.
You're a pretzel twist man. I kind of suspected as much the moment I saw you when you walked in. Let's have that changed. What do you mean? You hit me up for 2 damn sodas and you didn't give me change either time?
I came here to make money, Bob.
Unbelievable. There you go. There's your... All right, here's the real big guy that brought the tasty cakes. There you go. What are you going to have out of the Tom's?
The cheese bites.
The cheese bites. Yeah, they're not too bad. Not too bad.
No Dr. Pepper? Mr. Pibb?
Hey, the price is right, you know what I mean?
You got it right? There is none. It's gone.
Oh, pity poo. Why don't you have a Diet Cherry Coke there or something? Great, he takes the orange drink. Nobody drinks that. He's off. Wait, you're the one that got the mesquite chips, right? Unbelievable. Okay, that's for my nickel. Okay, here you go. Here's your soda money there, fella. There you go. All right, I think we're going to make it. Unbelievable. There you go. It's 50 cents. What are you going to have out of the Tom's machine?
I'm going to have the imitation Doritos.
The imitation Doritos. You could get the real ones if you wanted. I mean, I know it's Friday, and the imposters and all that kind of... Michael?
Yes, sir, right here.
One second.
There's no change, Bob.
No change. I think it's a conspiracy down here. Any calls that you would recommend?
I have one, but they can wait.
No, let's take them.
Sure, why not? By the way, could you bring me a Cherry Coke up?
Sure, will do. Where's the call from?
He says he's in Beer Water.
In Beer Water. Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. Yeah, I know, no change, right. Beer Water? Hello, Beer.
Oh, Bob, we have a problem.
What's the problem?
That is on line 5, and I can't punch line 5 up in here.
You can't punch line 5 up in there.
Story of my life.
The story of my life. Do you have anybody else that you would recommend? I mean, because we're just all, sitting around eating lunch.
Okay, we might as
here.
well go to Tampa.
Okay, Tampa. Hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, you should have came to me first, not St. Petersburg.
Well, yeah, we're there now.
Yeah, okay. What are you going to buy me out of the Tom's machine?
Well, if you were here, I could, but you're not here. I can't, mail things out from the time machine.
I just waited all this time to see if you were going to buy me something.
2,
honey buns or cherries that says Watley got.
5. Don't call me honey buns. I'm a happily married man.
Oh, I didn't call you honey buns.
You did too. 7.
That's all right. You're cute.
8. I mean, we can play the tape back if you want and prove to you that you called me honey buns.
Oh no, I said buy me honey buns. Oh. Okay.
5.
Well, anyways, we're gonna miss you from 12 to 3. Okay.
Well, that's true. I won't be there.
Not my mom. She said now I can get a little bit of work out of her.
Your mom isn't going to miss me. Why not?
Because she's gonna listen to you from 3 to 6 now.
Oh, I thought maybe that she didn't like me or something.
No, she listens to you all the time.
Hey, Bob.
Yes.
What she's saying is she's going to be able to get me to do some work from noon to 3.
Oh, your daughter makes you work?
Yeah, my daughter makes me work. We work together, and she makes me work. She says, boy, I'm glad he's going on at 3 o'clock till 6 now, Mom. We get off at 3, so now you can get some work done.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I sit down here all day long and listen to you.
Well, okay. Well, I thank you very much.
I thank you.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
Keep up your smart aleckness.
I'll do my best. I promise. Okay.
You're like jerkiness to people, not to me, because I won't call you after this, because you're funny to other people when you talk to them and call them jerks and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And just keep that up, because that's why I listen to you.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
So mean.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Tell her, say, get off my phone, you little jerk.
I wouldn't do that. Nah.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right.
All right, gang, let's go back upstairs now. As you can see, there isn't really enough room to sit in the kitchen. I haven't the vaguest idea what's down this end of the hall. I've never bothered to ask. All those doors. Well, let's take the elevator up. Actually, no, we probably shouldn't. I don't know whose elevator can hold all of us. Yeah, let's go up the stairs. What the hell? Everybody did get lunch, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, up the stairs we go. Okay. Michael?
Yes, sir.
You did really want a cherry Coke, I hope.
That sounds great.
Okay, I'm bringing it up. Up the top of the steps we are. Okay, it's the engineering department. As you can see, they're both just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Utterly nothing. Feet up on the desk, unreal. Typical radio engineers. This is the FM production room, where we do all of our AM production. But I'll just go in the studio. I'll be right in. I'll got to give this cherry Coke to Michael. There you go, Mike.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Ooh, we can have tasty cakes for dessert, too. Jelly crimpets. I haven't seen them in ages. Okay, back in the studio we are. 1:42 the time. The phones, let's see, the situation, 3 lines open, all of them in Hillsborough. 990-9352. 1:47 the time. The studio just gets filled with more and more and more celebrities. You have to be close to the mic. Lionel has walked in, of course, Fez Watley with us, and our live studio audience. Hey. All right, over here on my left is Lionel. Come on now. Give the guy a break just because he had a psychic on for 3 hours. He's new in the business. Almost everybody who's, their first couple of weeks in the business puts a psychic on for 3 hours. They learn sooner or later.
It wasn't as exciting as a tour of the cafeteria.
What do you mean it wasn't as exciting as it was?
Oh, my nipples got erect with that one. Oh.
Well, your nipples easily get erected, especially when Fez Watley is around. I saw the two of you in there chatting when we were down in the cafeteria.
Mr. Lionel, it's a pleasure to see you again. Thank you for those drinks last night. It was an important evening for me.
No problem. My pleasure.
It was a wonderful evening.
Your pleasure. I see. Isn't that amazing? I thought that maybe, since, this is a very festive day. Well, first, let me get the beer water call out of the way here. Beer water, hi, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Bob Lassiter, my gosh, it takes forever to get a hold of you, and I need to get a hold of you so quickly that I don't know what to do now.
Fez is in line ahead of you.
Oh, my gosh, I got 2 tickets here, and I don't know what to do with them here. So what I did was that I went out down the street and everything and found a nice corner area, and I buried them in a can. Now, what I can do is that I can go ahead and tell everybody the street corner area. It's on the right-hand side of the sign, and all you have to do is grab them and haul ass over there, and they can go and see you. Now, how's that sound?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the best thing I can do. I tried to call. I've been hanging on there about 45 minutes.
You had tickets to my show, sir, and you didn't bother to show up?
Oh, I just couldn't make it, Bob, but to tell you the truth, I've been trying trying.
Sir, what do you mean you just couldn't make it?
I just couldn't make it, Bob. I always wanted to see you and everything, but I just couldn't make it.
Sir, there is not a hotter ticket in the Tampa Bay area than a ticket to a live Friday broadcast of the Lassiter Show.
Oh, that's a 10-4.
You just couldn't make it. Why couldn't you make it, sir?
Oh, my gosh, Bob, I tried, and I just couldn't make it today. It was just odd hours. They were just plain old odd.
Yes, seems to be a great deal odd today, sir, if you know what I mean.
But I do have the street corners. If I'm telling you, it's for real. And if anybody wants to go, I got a message on the back of the ticket telling you what to do. And you can read it on the air or whatever you want to do. But if the fan is really strong about you.
Sir, speaking of what you can do and reading, let me tell you what you can do and see if you can't read my lips.
Yeah?
Okay.
And I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you that he really said it, too.
Can I say one thing?
Oh, yeah.
This looks like a cattle call for Deliverance 2. What a motley group here.
I'll start again, yeah.
No.
Oh.
Hit it.
Can I hear that again? I said I'm supposed to remember all of that.
Come on, Mr. Showbiz.
Aren't you going to play along?
Oh, we're wrong. I thought this was like, cut that crap off. Cut it off.
Oh, I can't do that.
Is that what you want me to do? Do the kazoo. Ready? Ready?
Do the kazoo. It's mine. 3 hours of it.
Everybody.
Standing by on the other side of the hall, Charlie Davis with a WFLA News Brief.
A body part found near Chattanooga, Tennessee may have nothing to do with the Tiffany Sessions disappearance in Florida, but it's still being checked out for a possible connection. The State Department says it's airlifted some U.S. Embassy personnel out of the Beirut Embassy. Too dangerous there right now. Millions more in damages for Rock Hudson's former lover. And forget Fortune 5, call it fantasy. Details at 2 o'clock. Charlie Davis, News Radio 970 WFLA.
Numbers on each end, and you have these little poles that have kind of a Y at the end of them. You know, great promotion for Y95. And and these little discs that you shuffle back and forth and try to make them land on the numbers, and then you get points according to the numbers that they land on.
And it's a great game of skill and practice.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I've tried to explain it to them in many different fashions that we've just discussed, but I haven't heard back from them, Bob. I'll push this subject a little bit harder.
Well, let's see. Maybe we could possibly find some way that would make it easier for you to explain it to them. You could say, look, pretend that a beer cooler had some numbers on each end of it, and that you were sliding beer caps back and forth on the beer cooler with swizzle sticks.
Well, that's certainly imaginative, Bob, but I think I have a little trouble getting that across to them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's something more that I would think about is large, long, sleek rods.
Yes, yeah, uh-huh.
Handled by each individual partner.
Uh-huh.
Upon facing each other.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's
Excuse me, Michael, will you stop staring at me? Bob,
He's not staring. He has to watch the room to see what's going on in here.
Bob, I'd like to say hello to a select little group of USF who are probably listening today. I'd like to say good day to them. I'd also like to...
Wait a second. Which group is that?
Oh, some students over at USF. I'd also like to ask for callers of men who go to the bathroom sitting down all the time. I'd also like... Excuse me, please. I'd also like to ask to hear from listeners who enjoy rockets, those large, sleek objects on the pad, ready to explode to the sky.
Okay, downtown St. Petersburg. Hi there, downtown. You're on air at 970 WFLA.
You got a regular three-ring circus today, don't you?
I try, sir. I try.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen.
Today, I think we have a fourth ring here.
Could be. Could
yes,
very well be. Listen, you ought to give a listen to 95.
Why?
Because they've got a Bob Lassiter impersonator.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, you see, it's only...
Another ripoff.
It's only fair. You got a Fez Wiley impersonator.
Oh, please, excuse me.
Please, wait.
Excuse me, caller.
Wait. It is not fair because I was the first one to come up with the idea of impersonators.
Well, wait a minute now, Bob. Why? Why did you...
anybody that has another impersonator is ripping off from me.
Oh, come on, Bob. You said it was the real Fez.
Well, it is the real Fez.
Well, I'm going to prove it right now. It isn't. Fez?
Wow.
Fez, where's the Watley estate located?
I don't let private information off.
Oh, come on. Everybody at 95 knows. What are you talking about?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir.
What?
Like Mr. Lassiter, I don't let my private address out.
Come on, you're under pressure now, Fez.
I beg your pardon. You were trying to show your privates earlier this afternoon in the hallway to the general manager. Dan Meir got me fired, too, I want you to know.
Got you pretty fired up, Bob.
It did not. It did not. I had just come running in from my car. There were some fans out there chasing me for autographs. That's why I was perspiring and breathing heavily.
Oh, I see, Bob.
Well, I'm telling you, Bob, really.
Yeah.
Let's, anything goes? What are you going to talk about today?
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
How do you think about Ayatollah rate up in the bid to $5 million?
How do I think about it? The same way anybody else thinks about it. I sit down and I plug in the information that I have concerning it. Also, I take into consideration what I've heard other people say, and then I sit there and think about it. That's how I think about it.
Okay. Well,
to answer the question for you, that's what we're here for, to help you.
First dibs on the bathroom,
purpose.
Bob.
I beg your pardon. I don't use that one.
First dibs, Bob.
I don't use that one.
Don't be coming in after me either,
in the newsroom who does. And she's tied up during the newscast. So just you don't even have to lock the door. Just prop it open like you normally do. We'll return. One more hour yet to go.
When news happens in Newport.
Thank you, Pez. Pez, did you let the dog out?
Yes, I did. I let the two chihuahuas out together, and oh my, they're having a time in the backyard.
Did they do? Did they do everything they? Did they do everything they were supposed to?
They do it all, just like me and you, Faz. Remember when Mom used to bring us to those men's swimsuit contests? Oh man, Faz. I mean, I enjoyed that thoroughly, didn't you, Faz?
Oh please. Oh, please.
You know, Faz, you're a great fella. I tell you what, nobody could have a better brother than you. I mean, I've never talked to anybody that has a brother who used to walk him to school with his arm around him. And I mean, Faz, you are just so close to me. And now that you're a star on the radio with Big Bob Lassiter, I mean, to tell you, Faz, you're just something else.
You know, Pez, he's a big, burly kind of man.
Oh, is he big? Is he real big, Pez?
Oh, I'm sitting right next to him right now, and he has black hair, and he wears glasses, and... Oh, he's just a big, burly kind of man.
Ooh.
No, I'm not at all, Pez, or Fez. I'm not big in every sense of the word. So just don't get too excited there.
I'm telling you. I mean,
I'm always in the... Fez has always been in the limelight.
Matter of fact, I had a tragic encounter as a child with a thrashing machine. But it's, just you might want to consider somebody else in the industry to get close to.
Fez and I are involved with thrashing machines every day, Bob.
Well, I tell you what, Bob.
Yes, Fez.
Next week, I have a ticket, and I just may be there. And I hope my brother's going to be there because, we're living in different cities.
Wait a second. There are four little pictures on the ticket, two different things, but four little pictures. Can you tell me what those two things are?
No, I don't have a ticket now, Bob, but I know you're going to send me one because I put it off in the mail.
Wait a minute, Bob.
No. All the tickets have been sent out through the end of March, even some for April.
You mean,
and if
Bob,
you don't have
I'm
one
not
by
going to be
now,
on there like my brother?
The tickets for the March 24th, or for the February 24th show, which of course is what next Friday show would be, were sent out a couple of days ago. People already have them in hand.
Oh, no,
God,
Bob.
why did I use that
Well,
word?
I tell you what, I know the pictures have little smiley faces on the corners, and then on the other corner, something looks like a treasure chest, doesn't it, Bob?
Bob, I'm not so sure.
No.
I'm not so sure this is my brother, Bob.
Oh.
I'm not so sure this is Fez.
Fez, you know
Fez,
this is your brother.
What videotapes did we rent last night, Fez?
Now, last night, let's see, we rented... Well, we didn't rent one last night, Fez. Remember, we went down to the Todd Theater, Fez.
I think this is
You know that. We always go to the Todd.
Impersonator?
I think
We
this
like
is the
the
Pez
Todd.
impersonator, Michael.
Not the peasant impersonator again.
This is not the peasant impersonator. Don't you dare insinuate that.
Wait a second. What's Hulk Hogan's real name?
Hulk Hogan. He told me secretly what his real name is. You people may know what you think you know, but I know his real name. Me and Hulk are
Just as
real
I
close,
thought.
aren't
You
we,
don't
Fez?
know his real name. This is the peasant impersonator. I apologize.
Get off our line, you subhuman pig.
Oh, unbelievable. Dade City. Dade, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Oh, I love the way he said subhuman pig. Just has a different ring to it.
It certainly does, doesn't it?
Sensual, my
Say it, sister.
goodness.
Say it, sister.
Bob,
Yes.
apparently the postal service isn't working correctly up here in Dade City. I haven't gotten my tickets.
Well, what date did you request?
I've requested any date except I forget the one I couldn't come. I had my calendar in front of me.
Well, then anybody who requested any date that I had as of a couple of days ago is going to get a ticket. We just haven't mailed out all of them yet.
Please, because I'll never be able to listen to you again. I have to concur with that poor woman that called earlier. Once school is out, there are millions of us out here that cannot listen to the radio.
Well, we might use my changing time periods to start some type of a movement in both counties to get the school day increased.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Now, this next question is serious. Is there, because I know nothing about...
You think I was kidding about getting the school day increased?
And you think I wasn't serious about it being nice. But are there electronic...
Well, yeah, 1 hour. 1 hour on one side.
1
It would be a 120 tape, 60 minutes on each side.
So you have to be there to change it. And if you're doing all those things that we mothers have to do... I've listened to you for years.
You know, what you might be able to do, we don't actually tape the show here that way, but what you might be able to do is get in touch with the people over at WTKN, because they do make tapes every day.
I'll do
that. And I'm not even holding up the applause sign. That was incredible, spontaneous applause. And Gordon Obarski will probably be needing to raise some revenue and may sell you some of his tapes.
I might try that. And
he probably has a complete set of Lassiter.
On anyone then.
But it could be goodbye. Off we go now. One line available, by the way, in Hillsborough. Bradenton. Hi, Bradenton. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah, Bob?
Yeah.
This is Roy from Bradenton.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm calling. I've been listening to you for a while.
Yeah.
And I really believe that down deep inside you want someone to prove to you that there is a God and a devil, right?
No, sir. Wrong.
Well?
There is no devil, period. Absolutely, positively, sir. I'm telling you, there is no devil, and I say so unequivocally.
Okay. The reason I say that is because I've heard...
Sir, 1 second here. You believe in God?
Yeah, I do believe in
God.
God.
Have you ever seen God, sir?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever talked to God?
Yes, I have.
Has he ever responded back?
Yes, he has.
He's talked to you in words.
Beg your pardon?
He's talked to you in words.
Beg your pardon?
He's talked to you in words.
No, he talks inwardly in words that I can understand.
So you have never heard God. Have you ever smelled God, sir?
Never smelled him.
Have you ever touched God, sir?
Never touched him.
So you accept God how, sir?
Well, the reason I accept them is...
No, how do you accept God if you've never seen, smelled, touched, whatever?
Because he's revealed himself to me, okay?
So in other words, you accept God on faith.
Beg your pardon?
You accept God on faith.
Yeah, I do accept him on faith, but faith is more than just a feeling. And
Sir, have you ever smelled the devil?
Yes, I have.
You have smelled the devil,
yes,
sir?
Yes, you betcha. He stinks. I tell you, there is a smell that God allows you to smell him.
God allows you to smell the devil?
Yeah, simply because...
Roll the tape, Mikey. We got one here. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Have you touched the devil, sir?
No, I haven't touched the devil. Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir,
yeah.
I'm talking to you.
No, I haven't touched the devil, but I've heard him talk, and he...
heard the devil?
Yes, because he possessed...
heard and smelled the devil.
Yeah.
God allows you to smell the devil, and why doesn't God allow you to touch the devil, then?
He's a spirit being. He can't touch spirits.
Well, sir, spirits can't smell.
Spirits?
Sir, smell is a physical thing.
No, smell, I smelled the devil, but
well,
he
sir,
may not...
smell is physical, not spiritual.
Well, I tell you, there is a spiritual smell.
A spiritual smell?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, I think there is.
No, there really is.
Oh, yes, sir.
And listen, we may sound flaky, and you may be surprised that there's not more people defending Christianity, but I'll tell you, there's not a whole lot...
Sir, I didn't know that Christianity was being ridiculed today.
Well, it may not be ridiculed from a...
So, sir, why would there have to be somebody to defend something that isn't being attacked?
Okay,
all I was attacking, sir, were members of the Christian community who apparently don't believe in God, who say that they do.
Well, I tell you, that may be true, okay? But I'm telling you, I'm a Christian, and I probably come from a different perspective, and let me share with you...
Hey, sir, anybody that smelled the devil is certainly coming from a different perspective than I am.
Okay, we'll see you.
Okay.
Do you want me to talk some more? I'll be glad to talk some more.
Sure, go for it. I got another 2.5 minutes to the top of the hour.
The reason...
a long time, sir, since I've had anybody on who said he smelled the devil.
Well, I tell you, it's only because God may have chosen to prove to me that there is a devil and there is a God. Now, as far as you're concerned, God has not...
Isn't it kind of funny, sir, that he didn't, God didn't let you smell him?
Well, I tell you, there is a scripture in the Bible that talks about the aroma of prayer, and it's just maybe a certain way God may want us to understand Him. However, I'm not a New Ager. I'm not a someone who believes that all religions is fine for everybody.
No, sir, you are definitely in a category by yourself. You are not a New Ager or any of those things.
Well, I think that you probably would be surprised simply because people have not called you. That there's probably a great percentage, and it's ever increasing, of people who
have smelled the devil.
No, who have God has revealed Himself to them.
Well, sir, this may come as a shock to you, but I believe it or not, I do get out and about. I know I say I'm a recluse, and I basically am, but I have been out and about. I've been alive for 43 years.
Right.
And I have never encountered, I met a guy who said once that God bought him a sandwich in San Diego. But I've never met anybody who said that God, let him smell the devil.
Well, I tell you, if you ever were around someone who's possessed by Satan or one of his demons, sometimes there is a certain rank and odor that you can detect, and it can be spiritual. And
it's amazing, sir. Those people only seem to show up in churches on, fundamentalist television shows.
It's possible that that's where you've seen them, but obviously you haven't been at the right place.
Seen, sir.
I beg your pardon?
I have never heard of a case of demon possession in the Franklin Street Mall.
Well, that's simply because they have a way of disguising themselves.
There's only demon possession at the Holy Roller Church.
Oh no, there's demon possessions everywhere. Believe me.
And then only on Sunday mornings when the videotape machine is running.
No, absolutely not.
It's kind of like I stumbled upon an observation earlier this week. I watch a lot of Christian television, and one of the things that I've noticed that at virtually any time, one of these preachers can break out into tongues.
Right.
Except the only time they never speak in tongues. And of course, as everybody knows, any good Christian understands tongues. But they never speak in tongues when they're giving out the phone number or the address.
Jamaica, the Bahamas, New York City, Chicago. The possibilities are endless. Keep it on 970 WFLA for details on how you can win our incredible Learjet fantasy trip.
News Radio 970 WFLA.
if they did, they would
Do you
agree
suppose
with
you have to
your
bring your own
statement.
chair?
Pardon me?
Do you suppose you have to bring your own chair?
Yes, sir. I wrote that song yesterday.
No, when you go to heaven.
Oh. I don't know. I'd gladly bring a chair there,
Damn,
too.
the book covers everything but that, you know?
Knee pads. According to the book, will be on our knees, so knee pads.
I thought you were going to be kneeling on well, who knows?
Hey, Bob, you have a real good day.
Take care. 990-9352 in Hillsborough. 461-9352 in Pinellas. Gulfport. Hi, Gulf. You're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Bob.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Bob?
Fine.
Well, I don't want to mention my name.
Good. So that's why we didn't ask you for it. We didn't want you to mention it either.
Okay. I've been hearing about this Ayatollah Khomeini, about the Muslims and insulting God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think those people should be punished.
Which people?
The people that wrote this book, whatever. Because anybody can insult anybody on this earth, but God should be left alone. That's my belief. And in the Muslim religion, that's a very, very serious offense. Anybody that insults God.
Well, sir, it's a very serious offense in the Judaic religion as well as the Christian religion.
All religions. I'm not talking about just the Muslims. Nobody has the right...
Sir, not all religions, because all religions don't necessarily have gods.
Well, there's only one God.
Well, that's what some people say.
There is only one God for Muslims, Jewish, Christians, and all alike.
Sir, no. You apparently don't know a great deal about other religions. There are a number of very major religions on the face of this earth, sir, that do not have a deity per se.
Because
they have a state of being.
Because they don't believe in God. Those people that don't believe in God, they don't know whether God exists or they don't want to believe it.
Sir, it's not a matter that they don't believe in God. They believe differently.
Well, they believe in cows in India. They worship cows.
Yes, sir, they do.
They worship all kind of snakes.
Actually, sir, they don't worship cows. What they believe is that certain spirits reside in the bodies of cows. They don't actually believe the cows themselves are...
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But my point is that I believe strongly that anybody that insults the supreme being that created us should be really punished.
Well, then, sir, let me ask you this. There are approximately 1 billion Muslims. There are approximately 500 million Christians and a relative handful of Jews. So let's round it off and say 1.5 billion people on the face of the earth who believe in this one God. That means the other 3.5 billion people on the face of the earth do not believe in the Judaic, Christian, Muslim type of God. And since they do not believe in that God, I would assume, therefore, they insult that God, correct? Or blaspheme against that God. So therefore, the Christians, the Jews, and the Muslims, with your way of thinking, should wage a holy war against the other 3.5 billion people on the face of the earth. Because they are all, of course, blaspheming God since they don't believe in Him.
Well, if they don't believe it, that's something else.
Well, all right, sir.
But
insulting, it would be insulting to not believe in something that is real, right?
I don't know about that.
Well, sir, truth is self-evident, correct? Is truth not self-evident? Is God truth, sir?
God is true, yes.
And truth is self-evident. So therefore, these 3.5 billion people who refuse to believe the truth are blaspheming God. They should be killed. Kill. Right, sir? Come on, join me. Kill. Come on, sir, join in. Kill.
Well, I never heard of anything like anybody that's said anything like this before.
Well, sir, these people are not believing the truth. God is the truth. To not believe the truth. I mean, sir, if I pulled my car up in front of you and I said, hey, see that fine-looking car? And you said, I don't see any car. You'd be insulting my car, sir. Right?
Yeah.
Well, then, if I pulled God up in front of you and said, hey, see my fine God? And you said, no. You'd be insulting my God, right?
Well, you're right.
Kill. Come on, sir. Kill.
I'm not saying kill. I didn't say that. I said they should be punished.
Now we're getting a little wishy-washy.
Oh, well, never mind the wishy-washy business.
Weenie, the caller is a weenie.
Never mind the weenie business. I agree with the Ayatollah Khomeini and anybody that would insult our Lord and in any way that should be punished. Probably put in jail for the rest of his life.
That's not what the Ayatollah Khomeini said. The Ayatollah Khomeini, sir, said, kill.
Well, maybe he said that.
He did, sir.
But the way I believe it, nobody has the right to insult God anyway.
That's what the Ayatollah, sir, said.
Well, not only the Ayatollah, but everybody around the world that believes in God.
Of course, the Ayatollah's not a weenie like you are.
Pardon me?
The Ayatollah's not a weenie like you are.
What is he? Is he a man?
Well, apparently, sir. You know, if you and he believe the same thing.
He believes that he should
the Ayatollah, sir, the Ayatollah is going by what it says in the book. And what it says in the book is that blasphemy is the only unforgivable sin. That's what it says, sir. The only unforgivable sin.
That's Ayatollah.
Murder, rape, double parking.
That's the Ayatollah.
No, sir. That's the book.
Not the Muslims.
No, sir, the book says the only unforgivable sin. Not the Ayatollah, but the book written by this God that you profess a belief in. He's the one. It was this God that said, you can do whatever you want. I'll get a little bit ticked off, but I'll forgive you. However, if you blaspheme me, no way. And the Ayatollah read the book, sir. The Ayatollah knows what the book says.
Yeah.
Unlike apparently some other people.
Well, anyway, I felt like, expressing my views on it.
I'll give you one more chance. You want to chant kill with me?
Pardon me?
I'll give you one more chance. Do you want to chant kill with me?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Weenie.
News Radio 970 WFLA.
If you would like the use of your own private jet plane to take you anywhere within a 1,200-mile radius, including Oklahoma City, which I can't believe, I just don't believe you can get to 12. That's beside the point. All you have to do is take a little postcard, write down on the postcard where you want to go, tell us why, send it to Lear Jet Fantasy, 970 WFLA, 801 East Jackson Street, Tampa, 33602. How you doing, Rick? Temple Terrace, you're on the air at 970 WFLA. Hi, Temple. Hello, Temple Terrace. Shalom, Temple Terrace. We're going to hold out a little bit longer because we had some weenie on this line who...
Hi,
there
hi,
he
Bob.
comes. Is going to pretend to be... yes, hello there, Temple.
Hi, Bob. Okay, I am Muslim.
Uh-huh.
And as Muslims, we all have the same anger for the book as for the film of Last Temptation of Christ.
What year did Muhammad die in?
Excuse me?
What year did Muhammad die?
What year he died?
Yes, I believe that was the question.
About 600 years after Jesus.
Right.
And...
wrong, by the way.
Okay.
And besides, any good Muslim would know the year that Muhammad died. You're not a Muslim.
I am Muslim.
So what year did... what was Muhammad's mother's name?
Mother's name was I think Amina.
Why?
I'm not sure about...
Sir, why don't you wait until Jeff and Jeff do a topic like this? Call up on their show. You'll probably fool them for sure. Clearwater Clear, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Yeah. Bob, how you doing?
Hey, it's the Weasel Address. Hi there, Scott.
Hey, how you doing, Weez? You're in good company, you and the Khomeini there.
Uh-huh.
Now, when you used to work on the other radio program, you said you would call for the systematic destruction of fundamentalist Christians. I presume that would be worldwide.
No, the systematic destruction of fundamental Christianity.
I see.
In other words, I would basically try to take people like you and reason with you.
Oh, I mean, you wouldn't try to take us out permanently.
No, while it would be a great fantasy, it's certainly nothing I would do.
Well, I would
I would
think
just try to
that
reason with you,
people
bring you
that
back to
have
reality.
I would think that people that have such a strong belief would be almost impossible to reason them out of it.
Well, no, I beg your pardon. It happens quite frequently because many people, if not most people who are involved in fundamentalist Christianity, especially the converts, are people who have been involved in so many different religions. It's only a matter of time till they move on to the next one.
Well, talking about the devil, would you like to talk about him for a second?
With you, hey, Scotty, baby, with you, I would discuss the savings and loan crises, anything.
Okay, well,
you're damn near as good a caller for me as Rocky or Jacob.
Hey, far out. Well, I know that you're going to go to the 3 to 6 spot there next Monday.
That's right.
And you probably have a lot more time there to get some people from California, maybe a call, not a caller, but
our signal's fairly good, but I don't think it's quite that good.
Well, I mean, there's a woman who's written a book called The Beautiful Side of Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with her?
No, I'm not. No.
Well, she used to work as a nurse for a psychic surgeon in Mexico.
A nurse for a psychic surgeon, yes. You do, of course, know how psychic surgery is done.
Yeah, according to her, yeah.
Right, you dip your hand in a bucket of chicken gook or something and then pretend as though you're pulling it out of someone.
Right, that's what most people's opinion is. But
no,
actually,
that's they've been caught doing it.
Right, I know. I've heard that also.
And here's your tumor. Gee, it looks just like a chicken gizzard.
Well, I'm talking about a woman who would invoke a spirit and that she would perform all these surgeries with her eyes closed.
Son of a gun.
And this woman, Johanna Michelson, who wrote the book...
You see, Scott, that's one of the reasons why the fundamentalist church is in such a danger, because it's filled with people like you who believe in psychic surgery.
Well, see, the devil can perform demonic surgery, perform miraculous things that
By the
look
way, have
miraculous.
you ever smelled the devil?
No, but I've come in contact with devils.
Devils?
You know, his little buddies.
Are you trying to say you're out at one of our remotes or something? Battle of the talk show host, perhaps?
No talk show host.
Uh-huh.
But the devil is real. You can see his children everywhere.
See his children?
Mm-hmm. The Bible says that whoever commits sin is of the devil.
Uh-huh.
So all you folks out there that are committing sin are really actually of the devil.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait a second. Doesn't the Bible also say that all men are sinners?
That's right.
Well, then I guess all men are children of the devil.
Well, that's why you have to be born again.
But wait a second. I thought all men were created in God's image. Does that mean that God's a sinner?
Well, that's why
And
God
that
came
God's
down
a
here and
child
died
of
on
the
a cross.
devil?
Hello? We can't
Yeah?
talk at the same time.
Well, I'm very confused. You're telling me that all people are sinners.
That's
and
correct.
that all people who are sinners are children of the devil.
That's right, until they repent of their sinfulness.
Well, wait a second. How can you stop being a child of the devil?
Well, when God decides that he's going to draw you to him.
So wait a second. In other words, you're not really, that's just kind of symbolism. So you're not really a child of the devil.
No, it's not symbolism. You really are the child of the devil.
Well, then, if you were really the child of the devil, you will always be the child of the devil.
No, not until God intervenes in your life.
Well, wait a second. If you're a child of the devil, then you're a child of the devil.
If you commit sin.
But all men are sinners. So all men are children of the devil. And so man is not really created in God's image. This is very confusing.
Now listen up.
I am listening, Scott.
Okay, the reason
you
God...
should listen up.
Yeah, listen up. See, God came
Why don't
here...
you call Jay Marvin, or not Jay Marvin, he's on our station. Yeah, no, it is Jay Marvin. Right, why don't you call Jay Marvin? He can't do these numbers on you.
Does your wife still work there?
No.
Good for you. Well, see, the reason God came down here and manifested in the flesh and died for sinners. And if you repent of your sin and believe on him, then you become a child of God.
But where do you stand with the Ayatollah Khomeini?
I don't stand anywhere with him.
Wait, you're not for punishing you. Are you telling me, Scott, that you don't want to punish blasphemers?
Well, you know that...
Another weenie?
his God and the God of and my God aren't the same God.
There's more than one God?
No, there's only one.
Well, then it has to be the same God.
Well, if you read the Quran and read the Bible, you know they're not the same.
I beg your pardon.
They're not.
No, I beg your pardon. No, you see, Scott, if you're trying to say that Jesus Christ is God.
Yeah, he's God.
Well, not with the Jews and not with the Muslims.
Well, the Jews ought to crack open their Bible.
But you see, even with your own book, you've got an out on that because of the Trinity. So you see, you can still have God without having Jesus.
Well, the Trinity's right there in Genesis chapter 4.
Well, I appreciate that, but you see, you've got God the Father, God the Holy Ghost, and God the Son, right? Well, the Jews say no Holy Ghost, no Son, and that's in essence what the Muslims say too. But we still have God the Father, and that's the same God, right?
Well, see, they've pilfered
right
the Scriptures, the Old Testament Scriptures.
Scott, right? It could be the same God, God the Father, right?
No, it's not the same God.
Oh, well then, Scott, there's only one God, right?
That's true.
Well, then it's the same God. Off we go to Don Richards with the WFLA News Brief. Hi, Don.
Hi, Bob. 20 FLA.
St. Petersburg. Hi there, St. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I think it's kind of interesting that you asked Christian people if they shouldn't be siding with the Ayatollah Khomeini because of his desire to kill this man who he believes is a blasphemer. I think it's a good thing the Ayatollah isn't over you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you? I mean, what do you think do you think there's a difference between what you say and what this man who wrote the book is saying?
From a very strict fundamentalist interpretation of the book, absolutely not. No, of course no. They're identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why would you want people to side with the Ayatollah? I would think that you'd be glad we live in a country where people don't think that way.
Well, yes, I am, but you see, what I would like to point out to people, including yourself, who have obviously listened to the entire program and totally and completely missed the point. You see, the point is you don't believe in God. You just tell me that you do. Because if you did believe in God, you would be just as ticked off as the Ayatollah is.
I do believe in God.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Just because I don't want to kill people doesn't mean I'm not ticked off.
Wait a second. What do you mean you don't want to kill people?
I don't think people should be killed for expressing beliefs.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Yes.
Do you believe if somebody breaks into my house tonight to steal my television set, I have a right to shoot him? Are you telling me that your television set is more important to you than your God?
No, it's not.
Well, sure it is. That's what you just told me. Oh, I don't want to kill anybody for insulting God. Poor God, he's got tears in his eyes up there in heaven.
Well,
and all you care about your damn television set.
That's not true.
You don't care about God.
Just a minute. I've listened to you for a couple of hours on and off at various times saying that you don't believe in heaven, you don't believe in hell, you don't believe in this or that.
Yeah.
But I don't have any desire to kill you. I enjoy listening to you, and I'm glad you're there, and I'm glad you're there expressing your opinion.
That's because you don't believe that God's insulted. That's because you don't believe that God's hurt. It's because you don't believe in God. If you believed in God and if you believed in the book, you would have to say, holy cow, God's got to be really bummed out about this show today.
Well, I guess I'm just a product of my society.
Yeah, I guess you are. That's in essence what I'm saying to you, dear.
But that doesn't mean that
all God means to you is reward in heaven. All God means to you is somebody to say, geez, gosh, let the boss give me that promotion. Oh, please, let the bill collector, miss me today. That's all God means to you. That's terrible, madam. That's absolutely terrible. You don't believe in God. At least the Ayatollah does. The Ayatollah is so damn mad at this guy for insulting his God. But you, hey, all you want to do is get the reward. Hey, God, take me to heaven with you so I don't have to work. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, madam. You really should be.
How do you know what I think?
Because you're not mad because somebody's insulting God. See, God said the only sin that can't be forgiven is blasphemy. The worst possible thing that you can do to me is to blaspheme
It's not up to me to forgive him or not forgive him.
Oh, but it's
it's
up to you, madam. You see, you believe in capital punishment. Nobody killed your sister, nobody killed your dad, but it's up to you to kill somebody else for killing somebody else's sister or father or whatever it was. You'll take the responsibility. You'll take justice into your own hands for something that happened 600 miles away to somebody that you don't even know. You can't even remember their names. But, hey, when it comes time to taking responsibility for somebody sinning against God, hey, man, ain't my gig. No. Who am I to judge? Yeah, right, lady. You don't believe in God. You and the rest of the hypocrites out there that call themselves Christians that say that, oh, I love God. Oh, God's so important. God is great. God is good. Bull, bunk. You don't believe in him for a second.
I really get a kick out of you.
Yeah, but do you learn?
Yeah, but you're not right. You really aren't right. I mean, our country was founded on
Lady, I may well
religious freedom
Madam, if you're questioning my sanity, then you are entitled to say I am not right and you are correct. But if you're questioning my logic, I am right.
You know, it seems to me like the whole reason that we have a basis for capital punishment is because it says somewhere that in the Bible that you can take an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
No, ma'am, that's are you Jewish?
No. But it's in the Old Testament. I know.
That's right. In the New Testament. As a matter of fact, the New Testament.
Turn the other cheek.
Right, it virtually starts out that way.
Yeah. But
I see. So a pick and choose Bible believer. That's how we justify capital punishment, I see.
Look, what I believe in has been formed over the years, and I can't exactly sit down and say I believe this because of this and that because of that, but I don't think that it's right. Growing up in this country and being educated the way that I have, then I can't say that it's right to kill people because they express a belief that's contrary to what everyone else says should be right.
Right. Kill them for taking the television, but let them go for dumping on God. Thank you,
Don't kill anyone for taking a television.
Right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to the rest of you, too. Unless you want to join in with me.
Kill! Kill! Kill!